Hi, it's 1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox. I happened to come on in an afternoon, and while I was filming nice external shots of my Cobra, this guy dropped in, so I immediately pirated him, and he chose the easy way. And this is the easy way. We message you. I usually message stop for scan. I point out that if it's a long journey between the star and the station, I will type loads. And so I'd gone with the, if you comply, you get a 24-hour pass. And boy, did this guy comply. He complied so fast that I didn't even get to tell him not to drop that too much cargo because I don't have the biggest cargo hold on my little Cobra Mark IV pirate ship. Obviously, being a shieldless Cobra Mark IV, I have got a lot of armour on there, and I've got not the most amount of cargo space. But before I could say about that and say drop 16, he'd already dropped the cargo, as you can see. I was going to say I only need up, and yeah, he's already dropping it before I get the message through. That's probably my fault for not having a keyboard, and so I just changed to thank you. One of the problems is I do really need to get a USB keyboard. I actually should plug my keyboard from my computer into my Xbox when I'm playing and plug it back into my PC afterwards, maybe. But yeah, this guy complied. It was amazing, and it's a 24-hour pass for him. That is very much the easy way. That is the easy way. We love the easy way. The easy way is very, very easy for everybody. We get a lot of cargo, and when you turn around and see this motherload of cargo floating in space, it is a good feeling. That's one of the best feelings as a pirate. It's just great, and it's great being able to hand it in for the CG, and completing a CG just from piracy is awesome. So thank you very much to this commander for choosing the easy way, and I hope you enjoyed this 24-hour pass, 24-hour freedom from being pirated over and over and over again by Dark Marauders. It's always great, and there's something about that view that I will never get tired of. This is one of the reasons I love PvP piracy in the game, is these sort of interactions, because you never know how it's going to go, and that is probably the best example of the easy way.
Eventually.
Though I scooped up all I could, it was sad to see so much going to waste. Unfortunately, like I say, Cobra Mark IV, not the biggest cargo hold out of my pirate ships, which is sad. But what I did get to turn in for the CG, and that's all to the good. Also added to my tonnage on the piracy scoreboard, and I'm always going to take a full cargo hold on my Cobra Mark IV any day. I mean, you don't get the most amount of money, but getting up on the CG leaderboards and completing a CG just from stolen goods is always really good fun, and it's something I really enjoy doing. Now we get on to the other way. Now, if you don't want the 24-hour pass and you don't want the freedom to go in and out of the system safely, there is another option. You don't have to take anything from us. You can say, no, come at me, bro, and you can basically tell us to get lost. Now, this is a good example of the hard way. The hard way is always tougher, and sometimes it's tougher on me as well as on them. So I go send a stop for scan, go after this Anaconda. Now, this has obviously got a lot more teeth than the last ship I was facing. It's a very big, powerful ship, and have hugely powerful shields and a lot of weaponry. So not an ideal piracy target for a lone Cobra Mark IV shieldless pirate ship. I mean, if this guy wants to set about blowing me apart, he's certainly got the firepower to do it. So, when it comes to these sort of robberies, you're going to get an inclination the guy's not going to go the easy way. I could tell he wasn't going to go the easy way, because he submitted to the interdiction, and before my hatch breaker's finished doing his work, he's already started shooting. The good thing is, I have got a FSD missile on this thing, and also the second time he actually fights the interdiction and loses, which is his mistake, because that traps me within 40 seconds, giving me a chance to get a hatch breaker off. Now later on I fire a second hatch breaker because I'm hoping that stealing his cargo will encourage him to leave. I only actually really want one hatch breaker's work. That is what my Cobra is designed to do. Get one hatch breaker off, get them to drop their cargo, and then try your best to get them to leg it. There's a lot of intimidation with the way I've set up this Cobra. in the fact that the missiles have experimental effects and you get a lot of warnings when you're being shot at by them. They don't actually do that much damage. The Cobra's not that much of a damaging ship, but they give off a lot of warnings and they worry people, and hopefully that will perturb them enough that they'll leave. Sadly, this guy wasn't falling for it. I even tried firing another hatch breaker to try and encourage him to leave, but sadly I think my own missiles killed it. But yeah, so I'm trying my best to get him to leave. He clearly doesn't want to leave and he's just sat about trying to kill me, so at some point I'm going to have to switch from trying to get him to leave to trying my best to pick up the cargo while maintaining a defense of myself and avoiding rams and collecting as much cargo as I can get before he totally disables my ship. Like I say, this is always a tough situation to be in. A lot of commanders are like, haha, you pushed out the pirate, you pussy, and it's like, well, you're going to, I'm trying my best to collect cargo and not actually fight you. But some people get it. I think this guy got it. We had a good chat afterwards and it was all GG's. He was happy for the fun and excitement and the chance to shoot a pirate, and he wasn't worried about the however many tons of cargo that it spilled into space. It was a small change to his huge cargo hold. I was very happy to get out of here with at least a couple of tons on board. I managed to get 4, which doesn't sound like a lot. It isn't a lot, but trust me, when you've got an anaconda coming after you, ramming you and shooting you, and you're in a shieldless Cobra, you take what you can get. It's really tough. The hard way can be hard on both me and the other commanders. Sometimes it's hard on the other commanders because we shoot their drives out, leave them spinning in space and empty their cargo hold. Sometimes it's hard because they put up a tough fight and we're lucky to get away with a few tons. But the thing with the hard way is we will then keep coming after the person whenever they come into system. And that is what ends up costing them more cargo in the long run. If you comply, get your 24-hour pass, take the easy way, you can keep going backwards and forwards. There was one day there was a commander turned up in a Type 9, gave me his cargo, and the other guys came on, and he definitely enjoyed his 24-hour pass. He was back and forth past us lows, just getting 07s. He was later ganked in the evening by TOC. Maybe he thought they were going to happily pirate him, but they were just out to kill people. They are not like Dark Marauders, they are not pirates. They are very much people who kill anyone, anywhere, anytime, for any reason. And yeah, I think I got a bit greedy in this situation. I thought about, like, I went for more cargo than I probably should have done. Yeah, once your module reinforcement goes, you should leave. But I stuck around for a bit, and I gotta say, GG to this commander. It was a good fight. I managed to get away with a few tons, and it was a real relief when the tunnel appeared and I could escape. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know how you got on the CG and what you think of pirates, because obviously I think everything's better with pirates.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1.
No more fly!